Hi, this is Benny Banks, and you're watching the Celebration Chair. Big up my brother Jazzie, you don't know.
He gave you honor, take a seat. Let's celebrate, it's time to speak about how you spent 10,000 hours. Now come and get your flowers. It's a celebration, and you're the guest of honor. It's a celebration. Now come and get your flowers.
What's happening, people? I go by the name of Jazzie Zonzolo, and today on the Celebration Chair, we're celebrating a true rap veteran. As an artist who came into the game with raw talent, effortless flow, and a sound that instantly set him apart, from his earliest drops to becoming one of the most respected names in the scene, he's always kept it real, proving that authenticity and quality music will always stand the test of time. Breaking through in the early 2010s, he made an unforgettable impact with tracks like Bada and Who's the Daddy, delivering slick wordplay and a laid-back style that made him a fan favourite. He quickly gained recognition from some of the biggest platforms in the country, shutting down freestyles and delivering classic moments that cemented him in the UK rap history. Whether it's his legendary Fire in the Booth, his collaborations, or his timeless solo tracks, he's always brought a level of skill and consistency that few can match. But beyond the music, he represents something deeper, an artist who never chased trends, never compromised his sound, and never lost sight of who he is. His journey is a testament to longevity in an industry that moves fast, and his music continues to resonate because it comes from a real place. Whether he's dropping bars, giving us the Cold Street anthem, his presence in the game is undeniable. He's a true lyricist and one of the smoothest to ever do it. Please welcome to the Celebration Chair, the one, the only, Mr. Benny Banks! Come on, man,
I need to read that from my bio.
Yeah.
You got to copy and paste that to me, man. I've been trying to get one from AI for a little while.
Yeah.
That one was good still.
Come on, my brother, man. How you been?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, thank you for coming down, man. I feel like I haven't. I don't think we've ever really like.
I don't think we've even crossed paths.
No, I don't think we've ever crossed.
Maybe, but I don't know if we ain't spoken like that.
Nah, never spoken like
I
that.
don't think so.
Yeah, never spoken like that. But I've always been a big fan.
Vice versa, man.
I've always been a big fan, and when we did the Celebration Chair, one of the things that I wanted to do was talk to people that I really admire, respect, and just really feel like they deserve their flowers. And I feel like you're one of them, man.
I appreciate it, man.
So
really.
Before we get into everything, man, like the journey, the record deals and everything like that, I always ask my peoples that sit on the chair, man, how was their childhood like, man?
Childhood was good, man. Like, I had its ups and down moments, but it was alright. Like, it was good.
Yeah. And what was like, how was you as a child? What was the dynamics like in regards to kind of like family and stuff like that?
I said it was me and my mum. Obviously my dad passed when I was like 3.
Okay.
So it was me and my mum, and then she got with someone, I don't know, when I was about 6 or 7, she got with a Rasta man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they was together like, don't know, like 8 years, 9 years. So I guess that was the man of the house.
Okay.
But yeah, that was it. That was just our little family, innit? Obviously.
Yeah. So how was that like? Just as a white kid now, you just kind of like now you got this
like
stepdad.
It was different, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, I was young, innit? So I didn't have any negative influence in my brain, especially around race or anything like that at that time of the world we was living in. So it was normal. It was dope, innit? Because we were separated from most of our family. My mum didn't talk to a lot of people for whatever their personal reasons were. So when she got with him, he's got a bunch of little nephews, nieces.
Okay.
Got his own children. They're a lot older than man or whatever, but just someone to play with, innit? It's just like grannies every weekend. It's their kids, their chicken.
Well, you said the chicken selection are crazy.
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
She used to cook for like the derby and the horse races and all that, innit? So that thing was.
So that's where you got like you got to taste that real black chicken,
I got
but
to
the
learn
seasoning.
culture as well. I guess. I was like I got brothers and sisters, but I grew up an only child, so I had my own stuff. My mum not spoiled, but mollycoddled, innit? So very mothered, innit? So I don't know. When I went to my grand's, we all sharing the same spoon on one plate. So it's different for me. I guess showed me, eased me off of it, innit? Probably better to grow up like that than grow up with a silver spoon in your mouth.
And where was your stepdad from?
Antigua.
Okay.
He's in London, but
from Antigua and stuff.
I come from Antigua.
So at this age, at what age was you when your mum got with your stepdad?
Say like 6. Her boyfriend, they didn't get married.
Okay.
Partner, their boyfriend, same thing, but about 6.
So from six, this is where you're now learning about different cultures. Granny.
My man was more. He was like Cockney. He was like a football hooligan. But it's going to his mum's, going to granny's.
Yeah.
Seeing my aunties, etc., etc.
Yeah.
That's where the culture was, isn't it? Like, it was more in granny's house where everyone met.
Yeah.
I had a white nan, but like we didn't all go meet up at her house, innit?
Yeah.
Individual trips.
Yeah.
I didn't go to my granny's.
Yeah. That was just you.
Uncle Leroy's over. This one's here. There's a lodger. They had lodger. I didn't even know what a lodger was, innit?
Yeah.
But like, granny's house was different.
Yeah.
And everything operated from the kitchen.
Bro, come on.
You know,
you already know the kitchen.
Coming from the White House, there's a front room or the garden. Like, There's a straight kitchen, TV in the kitchen, everything in the kitchen.
Everything in the kitchen.
Sofa and front room was locked.
Yeah.
To this day.
Oh, what? The front room was locked?
I can't go my granny's front room.
Come on, fam. You already know you can't go there like that.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Plastics on the sofa for 30
years.
Same sofa. Same sofa, same ornaments, china everywhere. You can't touch that.
Yeah.
Can't go in. She goes in. She doesn't even go in there herself. Like.
Yeah. How do you think that shaped you? Like now you're looking back at it.
It definitely made me who I was. Everything, wherever you go through, makes you who you are. But I think in the early 90s as well, London was a lot more, racism was worse than it is now, in the sense that we're a lot more together and diverse and communities and whatnot. So I feel like that was good for me in the sense of it kept me away from a certain path, or not that I would have took that path, but it was just, I could never have been influenced by bullshit or ignorance. Because that was my immediate everyday life and family, and that's what I knew. So that was good, man. It cultured me. Yeah.
And also as well, it's interesting because when you're obviously like, you've got kind of like family now, like, well, because they are family to you. They're black and stuff like that. How do you view like race and everything like that now?
See, where I grew up in that environment, I don't really see myself in colour, innit?
Yeah.
With there's people in it right now in the room, innit? I know a lot of the world it is like they're black there, but I can't really look at it like that. I didn't grow up like that. I've had arguments online about it, and maybe sometimes as a white person saying certain things, as a black person they might think, why is he saying that? But for me it's generally like, I didn't grow up how you think, or doesn't mean I'm black, doesn't mean I can share your struggles. I get it, but I didn't grow up typically how you think I did, innit? Or my mentality is not typically what you think it would be, and I can relate to an extent.
Yeah.
But we should all be able to be relatable. It's not about colour, innit? Because I grew up with black youths my whole life. Like, we share bath water, like, blah, blah.
We
share beats.
Like,
I'm ass with belts.
My
cousin was naughty. It's like, how can we not be relatable to each other? Colour don't come into the beats or whatever like that. I don't know.
I know you remember the beats, because them beats are real. From Granny and
I never knew it from that. I never knew we shared licks. I never knew none of that. My cousin said a swear word. Heard Auntie come in, and that was everyone had to line up on the bed. That was belts.
Big shot.
Yeah, big shot.
Yeah.
big shot. I can't even lie. Again, it shapes you, innit? It molds you. It's like me and my cousin could not see each other for 10 years, and when we see each other now, it's the first thing we talk about is them kind of things, and laugh and wholesome, innit?
Do you remember the first time you got beats, like the proper beats?
Yeah, you know what?
And what did you do?
Cried.
What was the reason?
The day I went there, the first time I got there, I'd been introduced to my cousin Beyond, and the neighbours, my white cousin out there, we're not blood cousins, innit? But he lived next door to my gran. Yeah. And we got the same surname, and we're from the same part of Ireland. So you never know, we might have some my cousin, innit? 30 or 35 years I know him, but they live next door, so I don't know what's happened, but his older brothers egged us on. I ended up fighting my cousin the day we met, just to show off to the older kids, innit? We're like 9 and 8.
Yeah.
And I see my granny come out the house and punch the life out of both of us. But we didn't fight too much after that.
After that, you was like, you know what, we'll go relax. Yeah.
Granny was big story, Licks man, a joke, man.
Come on, man. So, you're living an interesting childhood right now, yeah? When did now music become a thing for you?
I think, like, as a young teen, early teens, hearing Wiley and pirate radio, but I'm talking when we got the cassettes and we really,
of course.
It's sad if you didn't get the recording and you missed that time I liked it. I started understanding UK music. I wouldn't say I wanted to like I didn't dream to be an MC at that point. Channel U come out. There's certain songs on there where we ain't got Sky in it. We got Freeview. So Channel U is my base. So that's what we're watching. There's nothing to watch. Like Cartoon Network's done. Like we all finished. Just Channel U. So
no trouble, no nothing.
Yeah, that started introducing me to it, and I think you leave school and you spread around your area more, innit? You leave the estate you're from, you make different friends, whatever. I think I just started linking people that done music. So I became fascinated. Like, it's like me linking you and you're rapping now, and I'm like, I know you, like, if you can do it, like, why can't I do it? And I don't know, I wrote in the shadows for a long time. I tried to do grime, but that weren't for me.
What was do you remember your first grime lyric?
Do you know what's mad? I knew he was going to ask me. Like, I knew we'd have to get into this convo, and I was like, I do, but I can't.
Okay.
It's so cringy. I was like, I can't. I was like, I'm really 40 now. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. But I remember it. I went to the youth club. Yeah, and timidly jumped on the mic and was like, let me try. And got no response.
No response at all.
Second time I did it, the same lyric with Energy, I got a response a week later. But it was just that first time, it was like B-Rabbit. It was just like, it's a little white 14, 15-year-old white, whatever I was. I was like, it didn't work. And then, again, I'm just watching Channel U, Mike GLC, Skinny Man from the local area. So we're seeing Skinny Man. I don't know him, but we're seeing him driving around. It's like, that's the first celeb we saw. Like, in that context, innit? So we're listening to rap. There was no UK rap. A lot of the UK rappers were rapping in American accents, respectfully, but that's what it was at the beginning. So you see Skinny, you see Mike, see North Star, Young Spray was dope. Like still is, but I mean, it was dope. Like at that time, we're talking before I rapped, we're talking like maybe 07, 08, 09 probably. I'm hearing that and I'm like, I can rap. Like I'm writing 16s and I don't even know what a 16 is, but I'm writing in my book and I'm listening to myself. I'm showing my friends and it's just like, I can feel the response, innit? I'm just a bit shy with it still, so it's like, but I can see it's there, innit? And then from there, it's just, man, started mingling and whatever.
Do you remember at what point, so not the grime bit, because obviously you can't remember that, but do you remember the point where you knew, rapping is for me, like from the lyric? No? It's just kind of like happened.
I've done there's always been like a part of my career where I'm like, is rapping even for me?
Okay.
Like I love it and hate it, innit? It's like, there's days I can come back here in a month and be like, I'm mad passionate about rap right now and tell you a different version of, not a different version, but give you a different energy towards rap. But I don't know, man, they were just, kind of just fell in. It weren't a thing where we was chasing the rap dream. It was, like I say, it was more hood fame. It was more a little clout before clout was clout in the ends. It was some girls, I know you when they see you on the high road. It was just that. It was rep. It was easier to have a rep from that than going and shooting someone or doing whatever people do on the road, didn't it? It was like, for me, I weren't like that, so rapping was a lot easier. It was just like, I can be known now. I can be known
of course, without having
crazy.
To do any
like it was, obviously, you get caught up in stuff as you grow, but I think that was the point. I just wanted to be popular.
Yeah. And what was your music influences like at the time? Joey,
obviously, big up Joey, Joe Black. But he's from the ends. He's a bit older at the time, or he's a bit older now, but he was a bit like older then. We were still young, and he was dropping like give out CDs. He's going around the ends, he's got his wood tapes. But we was all listening to that. That was Bible, innit? It was like, couldn't be from the ends and not have that. And I think that's what set it off where I'm like, I want to be a rapper, but I'm going to rap to people. I saw him one day, I didn't know who, I met him on Facebook. And he drove past me, but I was very young. I ran down the road, I was like, let me rap with you, I want to be your younger. And my man kind of looked at me like, this shit's mad. I think like a year later, I've been taken to a studio and he's there.
Mad.
But then instead of being under, like, it was like we come together kind of thing, which is worked better for me, obviously.
100.
Around that sort of time.
Okay. Your flow and style has always been unique. Also, like, what was the inspiration for your rapping style?
Joey, man.
Yeah.
Obviously myself and what I had going on around me, but Joey, I feel like I stepped into my own sound way more over time. I've solidified myself, but at the early days, I think the tapes that was being given out and what we were listening to in the ends, it was mainly blacks or gigs, innit? If you go into Common Senses, who I sound more like, sound way more like Joe Black than I did gigs. So I can only be honest and say I took a lot more inspiration from Joey in my early years.
Okay.
Not to say I wanted to sound like him, but he gave us Islet and rap. That was the module. That's what man wanted to sound like that. And then we all just had that sound in it, kind of thing. We don't sound the same when we rappers in our voice and flow wise. We were different, but it was a overall sound that Joey gave us in it.
Yeah.
That was that Islet and sound. Yeah.
Nice.
There were people before him, but Skinny Man, this one cold, but that weren't the sound in it.
Yeah.
Like the sound Joey come with, we all run with.
Okay. You came through a time when UK rap was really shifting. Did you ever feel like you had to prove yourself to the scene?
I don't feel like I felt like I had to prove myself. It was automatic. I think we were all trying to prove ourselves. Everything was it was friendly competition, but it was just at that point there was no money again, so it was just we all wanted to be the best. It was like I don't even PE everyone on the pitch and the strike from the teacher. Get picked in it. It was hungry. It was like I see we were chatting earlier. The hunger's not the same for everyone almost. There's too much going on. There's way too much more money. It's a business now. It's a system. It wasn't that when we were young, not kids, but when we were young.
Do you remember the first track that really made people take notice of you?
I think locally, my first song, straight away, it was like, because that's what it was for me. It was like, I didn't know what to expect. I think 1,000 views in a day back then was like what Joey was getting or what this one was. It was like, that was the high points, innit? And I got that immediately. So it was like, the local thing was straight away within 12 hours. I had my mum ring me like, what's this? All over Facebook.
What was the track?
Don't Let Go.
Don't Let Go, okay.
Yeah. And then I think the warm-up session, rest in peace Jamal, that kind of, to this day is still spoken about. I guess that was that was another stepping stone in a sense, and the fire in the booth. But then from then it would have been Bada Bing. That was the record deal, that's what they signed, that's what was to come up.
So Bada Bing was a massive moment when you dropped that. Did you expect it to take off the way that it did?
Nah, I didn't like the song.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Nah, because it's not me. Like, I rap.
Yeah.
I don't even like choruses and stuff. I just like spitting 64s and just rapping. But that's what people feel, innit? And I learned that took me like, I had to crash to realise that. I feel like with Bada Bing, it was for like the labels and that demographic, and it was like this what they thought was cool and this is hip, but it's also from the streets or whatever, so they're like, this might be something cool to work with. I mean, they weren't fucking with the streets or language, they weren't signing the streets or whatever you do.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man, like, I respect the song for what it done for my life at that time and took man out of a situation and changed everything around me, but the song itself, no, it's cringy. I don't even perform like
that. I like it, man.
On the telly, I'll skip it. Only because I like rap.
Yeah.
It's like, even like I say, we were chatting to you about Eminem earlier, and like if I'm listening, I can credit the dope stuff that he's got, but when he starts going hibbity hobbity hobbity, that's my Bada Bing, innit? I'm just like, that's not me. That's not showcasing my talent. But it was a moment. Like it was I would never take the moment away. Like it was a big moment in UK rap.
Your music has always felt real, like you're just telling your story. Was it always important for you to stay authentic rather than choose trends?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, when I first started doing music, it wasn't even about being authentic, because I was not so much lying, but I was rapping about some things that might have been more third hand, or you're young, you're talking about certain things, and it's just like, it's a bit dramatic or exaggerated. I feel like over time I got acknowledged and recognised as real rap, and in that sense, I started thinking that I have to be more true to my own story and not what I've seen or what my man's told me about your day yesterday. It's more like I try and stick to myself, which I have done for a long, long time.
Yeah. You've connected. There was also like you've had like fire in the booths. You've had warm-up sessions. What do you think was the one thing that just really impacted your career?
The warm-up session with Jamal.
Yeah.
Because it was wholesome, man. It was like, I ran him down for about a year on Facebook.
Oh, for real?
I made that whole link, like, and I brought him to Islet, and innit, like, he never come and, not like he never showed no love, but he just wasn't, we weren't on his radar, innit, like, I kind of chased him down for like a year and was like, first time I messaged him, I was like, yo, bro, I can rap. I was like, I want to rap, let me come on your channel. And my man was like, send me something, and I was like, I've never been to a studio before. I was like, we didn't freestyle on our phone, and so I was like, how do I?
So you never been to a studio at this time?
Once, but like, nervy, so it weren't like I went in the
Okay,
studio.
yeah.
I never had a song, I ain't got the songs or nothing. It was just a quick hour in the studio to show me the experience. But it weren't like, I never had access to send Jamal nothing or show him what I was on. I couldn't send him a quick video. We didn't have the selfie cameras then. It was like, it was different, innit? But he took me serious. So like, I think I dropped my first freestyle and overstood, sent it to him and was like, a year later and was like, yo bro, like this is me, remember me? That man was with me within a month. Come straight down, gave me that warm-up session, and that was, it weren't like billions of views, but it was a lot of views at that moment. And it was like, it made warm-up sessions cooler. It's one of the biggest ones of to this day, innit? So it's like, it's not in an ignorant way, but it's just, it is what it is, and it's like, that moment for me, I always credit that freestyle and Jamal for giving me the opportunity.
Now, shout out to Jamal, man, rest in peace. You worked with the likes of Dappy. How did that come about?
My boy Z was managing me at the time, and like we just got the deal, so he made it happen. Like, he kind of pulled the string, and it fell in line with the label. They was happy with it because it's a big feature, our second song, etc. etc. But that was my Z and Dappy grew up together, so yeah, it's kind of normal.
And how was that doing the track with him?
It was dope. Yeah, like, it's dope, man. I've been on tour with him. He took me on tour when I signed my deal. So
was that your first tour? Yeah.
First ever show property. Yeah, like.
Like, first proper show
done
too.
Like 1 or 2 pubs.
Okay.
And then boom, we're on that.
But that one was like, because was this
just after
Dappy solo
Dappy? Yeah. So it's when you had that mad.
That number one and all of that. Yeah. How was that feeling like? That must have been crazy for you.
Yeah, you know what? It was mad. I mean, now I'm like, I feel like it would give me anxiety thinking I have to go and do a tour like that now. Like, it's too much. But then it was dope. Like, we partied, man.
Yeah. The music industry isn't easy. What was the hardest lesson you had to learn on this journey?
Probably learning about myself, man. Yeah, like I think our biggest battles are in our own heads. I feel like this, whatever else life's throwing at you on the outside, or we deal with, man. Whether it's a normal job, it's a bad day, but your internal battles are the biggest ones, innit?
Facts. You took a step back from music and the limelight. What was the reason?
I think just mentally I crashed, innit? It just wasn't like I blew money, like I wasted everything more or less. Mentally I weren't in the right place, and it was, in a sense of staying true to my story, became embarrassing because I've signed a deal, I got dough, I'm making this money music, look at my Rolex, this girl likes me, and all of a sudden I've got nothing. So it's like, what do I rap about? And it took me a while to regain confidence to actually be like, bro, you're the guy that raps about having nothing, and like, go be yourself again. And as soon as I do, it all falls back in line for me how it has done over the past few years. But yeah, I think there was a moment where I was chasing a Bada Bing, or chasing radio. Like now, like I'll probably never make a song for the radio again. They play it. Like, doesn't really mean nothing to me. Like I say, I make music generally for myself, man, for the people that I've listened for however long, and it's there for you, innit? I'm not reliant on it. It's not dependent on like our music. It's this or nothing kind of thing. But yeah, man.
You were saying how basically you got a deal, and then you splashed it all.
Yeah.
What happened, man? Like what was going through your head at the time?
Probably the pressure at the time, like I say, Bada Bing done well, innit? And the second and third didn't do as well. I think in my head I knew the sound was crashing, and there weren't nothing to come after, innit? There was like, because I signed the deal, I kind of neglected what I normally did and just freestyles and the type of music I do. I thought, they ain't gonna want that. That's not where the money is. So I was fixated on just, boom, I gotta do this, and it just, after a while, it's just like, this is long, man. Yeah. It's not working, innit? Like, it's just...
If you had to do it all again and they gave you that money again, what would you do differently?
I probably wouldn't have signed the deal. I probably would have held out. I probably would have released more music and up my value. Yeah. But I didn't know I had that knowledge at the time, innit? Yeah. Taking that level, like, what is that? I think it's like 150 bags I got. Yeah. But at the time, that was probably, like I said, probably like £1 million in today's
that must have been, back then that was a lot.
But you pay fees, you pay tax, you pay management, you pay whatever else expenses, and you end up with nothing, innit? So it's just, and then what I end up with are blue. Yeah. So it was just, I don't know, man. That was my first time ever seeing money in it. Before that, I never saw money before. Like, I'm not on the streets or nothing, baby money. So that was like the first time I saw adult.
So that was
real
like
life
proper
money.
real
Yeah,
life money.
like, okay, life's better now. I can look after myself.
Yeah.
But I think where I messed it up to an extent, I was just pissed at myself, man. I didn't want to be part of the industry no more. I didn't want everyone to be like, told you so. So I had to take time away and strengthen my own mind.
What's the thing in the industry that you don't like about it? What's the part that you really hate?
It's fake, man. And I think everyone says the same thing, but we all still play along. But it's just, they love you when you're up, they don't when you're down, innit? I feel like because of like the environments we're from, I still love you when you're down, bro. Like, my bro, my sis, my people, it's like, it's not about your ups, innit? But I feel like, obviously it's industry and it's business, but it's the brown nosing, innit? The fact that it's not genuine. Yeah. How we've sat today, how we spoke on the phone the other day, how this has all come around is genuine. I feel like the actual industry, there's nothing genuine about it. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just, I mean, people get paid, which is good, but other than that, nah, I don't know. It's just a fake place, man. Yeah.
I see that we was having a conversation on the phone and stuff like that, where we were just kind of catching up and all of that. And I know you don't drop as much. Yeah. Yeah. How does it feel knowing people still rock with you because you've got a really big core fan base?
That's the main reason I carry on. Like, in a sense of that, I guess that is the petrol in it, because I drop and I see the response and I'm like, I still got it. It's a nice pick me up. Yeah. Yeah, it's a confidence boost.
Also, as well, what's really interesting is that your fan base, man, they really they ride out. So not too long ago, we had an episode that where Coke came through, and he mentioned Joe Black, right? And we put it out. I think I asked him a question of like, who do you think doesn't get enough flowers or didn't get their flowers or whatever? And he said Joe Black. And within those comments, so many people, bro, were also saying, yeah, also we can't forget Benny Banks. And it was a madness, bro. I had to call you to just be like, yo, brother, you're gonna have to come down, bro, because
sitting with my man outside.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
I said the young me was like, Jay Weezy just follow me, though. Stop it.
You know what I'm saying?
So, what's the first thing I said? I said Shabba the Night.
Shabba the Night. I called it.
How many years ago was that? My big age, I was like, should I say it? I was like, trying to say it. I was like, I'm gonna say it.
Listen, that was hilarious, bro. I called him. I literally followed him. We followed back. I hit him up, and the first thing he said was like, Shabba the Night.
I run down the street saying that to girls when I was young. Fuck, don't.
My guy, you know. Listen, I'm just happy that you're back, bro. Yeah. And I can see already, like, from, you know, when we chop it up and stuff, like, I feel like you've got a different mindset now.
Yeah, way different. I wasn't humble then. Yeah. I wasn't taught, I didn't know what humble, I didn't even get the definition of it. It was like, I've always been cool and a nice person, but my ego overtook my character at that point, innit? I feel like now I'm just a lot more humble, like, life's different now. Yeah. Age, scenarios.
Life experiences.
I have my child now, like, she's with me full time, so it's just, I ain't got time to be that person no more. We're shifting it, we grow. Yeah.
How does it feel being a father, man?
It's dope, but it's not, in a grateful way, it's normal now, innit? It's not like, I'm just got my new baby, this is mad new. It's like, she's 18, she's gonna leave me soon, man.
Oh, she's 18? So it's like grown? Yeah.
She's come back from damn, like, so I'm my grip's ungripping, innit? I'm like, 5 years ago, if you told me my child's going dumb, I'll be like, yeah, right. Yeah. Nah, but she went dumb. So my friend's out there with his girlfriend at the same time. Okay. My youth's wrong me, and she's like, just saw Sheldon, dad. So I'm like, why didn't you say hello? Yeah. She's like, I was just in the shop and he's walked past and I'm just there like, what type of shop you in? Yeah. And I'm there like, I was like, bro, you're 17, you need 18 next month. I was like, have fun, you ain't dumb, man. You just can't come home and act up, innit? Yeah. But it's different, like I'm saying, from going to Pirates Playhouse or ice skating every weekend to now my youth's in Dam telling me she's in a weed cafe.
That is crazy.
Like, don't smoke before the camera. If you got that, but it's like, you're in Dam into that.
Exactly. Yeah, we're good. It's all grown up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be on camera that I'm my youth ones. Yeah. She still gets smacked for that, man. Yeah. Not smacked physically, but grounded.
Yeah, grounded. We don't, you know what I mean? We don't want to get cancelled. We don't want to get cancelled.
No, but like, it's just, like, we got a good relationship. It's also like, she knows I'm her dad. We have our boundaries, but it's also like having a little sister. Yeah. Cause I'm young, I'm still youthful. I don't feel like I'm the age I am. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting old now. I'm doing my body, but mentally I'm still playing WWE and FIFA on my PS5 and watching Cartoon Network and that, man. Like, yeah, man.
Is there anything that your daughter, like, now that she's grown, is there anything that you learn from her?
I don't know. It's hard to, I don't know, learning, man. I feel like as much as I admire her the way she is, she's very similar to me, but it's almost in a sense she doesn't have my flaws.
Okay.
Sometimes when I look at her, I'm like, I wish I would have stayed more like that and had that. She's like, sometimes like stubbornness.
Yeah.
Everything, so I'm like, yeah, I can see me in her in it, so it's nice, man. It's just like a little mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we're close.
And how does she feel, like, knowing that her dad's in the industry as well? How was that dynamic anyway from when she was growing up?
I think it's been long for her at points because you're at school. Oh, I've been back to dad and it's a bare little, you're Bada bing, you know. It's just, you get the stupidness of it all, innit? And I think for her, it's just like she tried to brush it and avoid it for a while, but now I catch her in the bedroom, like I'll hear DBE there or Diggy D, and I'm like, can you listen to all these man? I'm like, what are you doing? You know who your dad is.
Yeah. Dad is the goat.
Nah, she thinks I go out of the house and I'm still there, and then I hear her slap my stuff on and she's rapping along in the bedroom. So I'm like, as long as you're listening to me as well, I'm like, you can listen to Digger and DBE, man, it's cool.
Yeah. I got some fun and unique questions, bro, yeah? So what's the wildest thing that's happened to you at a show or while you've been on road?
A show? What's the wildest thing that's happened to me at a show? It's gonna be sound mad, yeah. I don't have to, the show only, like, there's only one dynamic at the end of a show, innit? There's not much happening at the shows apart from like groupies and that, so I don't even want to go into all that.
Yeah. No, we could go into it, bro.
We had like a girl and her mum waiting outside the Dappy show for us one time. But they waited for us, they like the queue like after they like an hour and a half after everyone's gone.
Mum and daughter?
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
What, waiting for you and Dappy?
Yeah. No, nothing to do with that. They're just lurking. Not
everyone. They were just waiting. They wanted an A rapper.
Yeah, they was waiting outside the O2 and everyone know there was Ghostland. They're still there. That was quite wild. But I'm trying to think, man. We did a show once. I know we had, I don't know what happened. We had a problem at the show. Police stopped it. We ended up back at the promoter's mansion and drunk for 2 days and partying with this guy. That was quite a wild night. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. You see, I go home after the shows, innit? Yeah, I don't really. I'm quite anti, man. Like, I've had my fun and that, but more time I haven't got like too many wacky stories. But the ones I have got probably ain't for camera.
Ain't for the camera. Yeah, I hear that. If you had to create the ultimate UK rap cypher, which 5 artists are you bringing in? Yeah.
I'm gonna base it strictly on my style of rap, the way I like and how I rap, whatever. But I'm gonna say me, obviously, Joe Black, Potter, Bam Bam, and then Page. Old school Page.
What, from South?
Yeah.
Who's Bam Bam?
I think he's from East, but I know he rocks. He messes with Watch and Coins.
Okay.
And them and them.
I'm not too familiar with him,
but
I know Page.
Cold, he doesn't drop a lot, but on a scale of talent and the sci-fi, I don't worry about a lot of people. But
but that's a dangerous.
Before I go there,
right. What's one bar you dropped that you think is underrated?
They're all rated, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know half my bars.
Once
it's out, like I can't. Once it's out and it's written, I just move on.
That's it.
Yeah. Getting over, man. The adventure's coming, man. I can't remember all them lyrics.
What is your creative process, bro? Like
life. It's generally like, it take me a year to write a song sometimes, or I could do it in a week. It's just life, innit?
So if nothing's going on, you can't write.
Yeah, because then I'm just trying waffle, innit? I can articulate a bit, but I feel like I need to live it, or at least be near it to kind of tell you the story.
As a rapper, because you kind of like, you talk about real life and stuff like that, what happens if life is just so good? Can you still rap? Happy rap?
I feel like that's why I stopped after the Bada Bing process, innit? Because it was like, I had a house, I had a car, I had a dog, I went Caribbean, like, what more is there to tell you? I thought I completed the game, innit? Obviously I didn't, you you find out, you mess around and find out whatever. But yeah, no, I don't know.
If you wasn't rapping, what do you think you'll do right now?
I'm studying, so I'm doing gas and plumbing. So
Alright, wait, hold on. Round of applause for that.
thank you.
Serious, bro.
I only just started, but yeah,
Nah,
that's,
man.
that's my plan
Yeah.
for the next few years. I'll still rap, but I would like to have my own company and etc. etc. So I'm just doing my groundwork now. I've got like a couple years ahead of me before I get where I want to be.
Bro, that's amazing, man. And I feel like I want to really touch on that because I feel like a lot of youths they feel like if they're a rapper or whatever it is, that's it.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we say this, but I think to the young youths, like, you gotta chase rap, but enjoy it. If it's every day and it's like, rap has to work, you're putting too much on your passion and your dreams. Just enjoy it, man. Like, there's trades, there's best stuff. Like, if I could go back to being 2021, I would have gone and got a trade straight away.
Yeah.
I think young boys, no offense to like a labourer or a lower class, like lower paid trade, but I think a lot of young boys hear about that trade and think, I don't want to build a day. But I don't think they realise like 2-3 years of your life guarantees you a passive income for the rest of your life, where you won't starve, you won't be hungry.
Yeah.
You won't think you got to go and do a mad thing because you actually do go around 2-3 grand a week. Or whatever it is, in whatever amount, but your bills are paid, your wife's not going to stress you, your kids are cool. Try to do all that on a rapper's wage, an average rapper's wage, innit? We can name 10, 20 rappers that are getting paid, but the other 500,000 probably are not getting paid.
Yeah.
That is very limited.
I feel like there's this like
Rap's not feeding families.
this is the thing. I feel like a lot of people are obviously seeing the lifestyle and they're thinking that this is from rap. But what do you think about? Because a lot of rappers won't say the stuff that you're saying right now.
It was different in our time though, because there was no lifestyle. Lifestyle was the block. It was the low quality cameraman. It was the fact that we all had dead drip. Like even the guys that were dressed nice, it wasn't Louis. Like it wasn't. Armani was the shit 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Like if you had an Armani tracksuit on, you was lit.
Yeah.
Now it's like the 16-year-olds are seeing LV, this bag, that bag, Dior, Birkin, this. You got 18-year-olds that think they got to buy their girl a Birkin so they can rap about it. Not to that extent, but stuff like that. And it's just like, that's why I say it's different now. It's glamour. Like the game was not glamorous. It was not even appealing when we started. Nowhere to rap. For what? To not get paid. We did it because we loved it. I don't think the youths love rap like we loved it, innit? They love the money and fair play. Money talks.
Yeah. And what would be your advice to any budding artists that are just out here trying to be like you or try?
I mean, you know, if they've already have their contact with label or the investor and they've already got a situation where they're getting paid and they're gonna stick to it because you already got the structure in it. But if you're just trying to be a rapper and you want to be a rapper and it's a dream, have something else, man. Because before you know it, you're gonna be 30, 35 and nothing from rap.
Yeah.
I know more rappers that don't make money from rap than I know that made money from rap.
That's bars, boy. Yeah.
And that's the truth, and it's like the scale is very. It's like 95% of rappers don't make money. Yeah. Like they invest more money than they make back. Like, and you can go if you actually if you just do two inquiries about marketing and how much the ads cost and this, and then you go and look at most artists and weigh up their numbers, weigh up their streams. You could do it to me and see how much I'm not earning that much. Like music definitely don't keep me alive. So right, and I probably could put more time into. I know I can make more. I'm not shading it like that, but it's not lucrative. Like it's not that lucrative. As to what a young boy might think it is because he sees this guy with a chain and there's a nice car hired for the video, whatever the weather. It's the facade. It's fake.
Yeah.
And dreams. I think a lot more dreams get shattered than dreams get made.
That's some serious.
You're gonna see a lot more men in their 30s that are gonna hate the game and be sour than man that tell you about the game and be like, no man, this is the not.
Do you feel, is there anyone that you feel like hasn't got their flowers artist wise?
I mean, I'll say Joey, but I always big up Joey, so I say Young Spray.
Okay,
I feel like Spray done.
Shout out to Spray.
It's not even like what he done for the scene, because everyone can argue with their input. I've argued my input for the scene. You can always say yes or no. I think it's more the works, like, he done a lot of work back then. Not even talking about street stuff, but musically, like, North Star, the films, nobody was doing the type of stuff they did back then.
Yeah.
And then to actually say, when I was 16 in college, the first UK rapper I ever messed with was Spray.
Yeah.
Like, Spray was
Spray
the coldest.
was outside,
coldest,
he was outside,
man, like,
for real.
coldest. Like, I took up in a couple years later, he had the Rid of the Most volume. Like,
The
he
Rid
the
of the
coldest,
Most was crazy
coldest.
as well, yeah.
But I'd say Page, again, that I mentioned for the cypher, Page always, he's off the map.
Yeah.
But he was like so dope in his time.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm gonna go with my wild card that I always put out. I say Mike Righteous.
Mike Righteous, yeah.
I think on a scale of talent, Mike's one of the coldest rappers we have. I think sometimes our audiences don't always connect with that type of music because Mike can get political. Mike might go too fast with it. Mike can go really into it. Where sometimes the streets just want to hear this and that. But Mike don't claim he's from the streets or claim all that. So if I just go off talent, Mike's dope.
Yeah.
Mike coming to a cypher would be a problem.
Yeah.
Mike, it's like Mike. I know I can box and I'm sick, but only for 1 round.
Okay.
But Mike can box and he's sick and he's got 12 rounds in it. Like, I don't want him at the cypher.
Yeah.
I know I might battle you in the first round, but I got 11 rounds again.
Nah, he's a problem though.
He
is a problem. He's a big problem.
No one don't talk about it.
Yeah.
When it's like, it probably chew up everybody. Like, if you go and put us next to him in a cypher, I can't rap like that.
Yeah.
I'm cold, but Matt can just rap for 10 minutes without breathing and say some mad stuff, and it's just like, I hear it and I'm like, yeah, Matt's dope.
Yeah.
But for the, like, my type of rap and the street rap and whatever else, and it's not even to say Matt's not a street guy, I don't know what Matt's on, it's just the genre of music I'm on about. It's like, that's Spray, man.
Yeah.
Definitely Spray.
Shout out to Spray, man. Shout out to Spray. So
and Skinny, sorry, and Skinny.
Yeah, you can't forget
Council
Skinny.
the State of Mind is probably, if not the best UK rap album we ever had, this definitely top 5, man. People be like, what's that? But it's like, go and listen to it.
No, Skinny's a legend.
And take it in that it was early, like the 2000s. It's not modern. Like what he did at that time, dope.
A different setting.
Dope.
So what's next for you, my guy?
I'm like 70-80% into the album. I just don't want to drop until everything's finished because I know what I'm like and I know life can distract me, and I can drop one song and then get distracted and waste my run. I've done it so many times. I've been doing it. I'm still doing it. I'm like, this one here, I'm not dropping nothing until everything is ready, so that I can just follow through. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So hopefully, what will we say this year?
June, July, 100%.
Okay.
I definitely by the end of the year the project will be out, but I'm due to campaign probably June, July.
6.
I'm ready now. I just want to shoot a couple more videos.
Okay. I love that. Listen, before we finish, this is something that we like to ask everybody. We're celebrating your legacy today. What's one thing you want people to remember about your contribution to UK music and culture?
The contribution itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you know, just I think just appreciate that I gave you me in it. I put my life on, like, not even my life, just like my personal business is how I've thrived through music is by talking about my personal life. And I've been like an open book for 15 years. I think that's why sometimes when I talk about laying back off music when I get older, it's more about taking my privacy back. I feel like I want people to appreciate how open I've been and how that type of music, not a lot of people were open before me. They are, but I mean, man really gave that open rap a push, and a lot of people do it now.
Listen, Benny, man, honestly, it's been a pleasure having you, man, brother. Seriously,
thank you, man.
Thank you, brother. Listen, before you go, this is something that we like to do to all our guests. We like to give them a little gift. We got a little gift right now for you. Thank you. Courtesy of El Vardy. We know the man them like the kicks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we just got the kicks for you and all of that, my brother. But you know,
check it. Cool. Step into your story.
Come on, bro. We just wanted to let you know, my guy, that we really appreciate everything that you've done, everything that you've given to the culture. Nothing goes unnoticed, bro. We've seen the hard work, and it was only right that we celebrated your legacy today.
Thank you, man.
Make some noise for Benny Banks! Listen, that's Benny Banks. It's been Jazzy. We're gonna see you on the other side. Shabba the Naya! Shabba!
I was about to do it myself. I was going to try to be funny and throw it in.